Very good evening, class. Today we'll be starting chapter number 2, polynomials. We'll be doing 2 marks and 3 marks questions. All right. So, chapter 2, polynomials. Now we'll do 2 marks and 3 marks question. All right. This will be your part 2, 2 and 3 marks. 2 and 3 marks. Now question is like this. Question number 1, if alpha comma beta are the zeros of px equal to 3x square minus 2x minus 6, then find the value of alpha square plus beta square. Now students, you see, if alpha and beta are the zeros of px equal to 3x square minus 2x minus 6, then find the value of this one, alpha square plus beta square. Is it clear? So this question, if it comes, it will come for 2 marks. Is it clear? Now solution. Here a equal to 3, this is a, b equal to minus 2, c equal to minus 6. Now first of all we have to find sum of the 0 and then product of the 0. So we will write alpha plus beta equal to, alpha plus beta is what? Sum of the 0, s. Sum of the 0 equal to alpha plus beta. What is s? Sum of the 0. Sum of the zeros. Now alpha plus beta will be equal to minus b by a. This is the formula. So minus of minus 2 divided by 3. So 2 by 3. Is it clear? Alpha plus beta is 2 by 3. Now product p equal to alpha beta. What is p? P is product of the zeros. Now alpha beta is what? C divided by a. So what is c? C is minus 6 by a. A is how much? 3. We will cancel it. We will get minus 2. Now we need to find what? Alpha square plus beta square. We need to find this one. Alpha square plus beta square equal to question mark. Is it clear? Now we will use the formula, since alpha plus beta whole thing square is what? Alpha square plus twice alpha beta plus beta square. It's just like a plus b whole thing square equal to a square plus twice ab plus b square. Is it clear? So what I need this one, alpha plus beta whole thing square minus of 2 alpha beta. This I will bring to the left hand side. So what I will have? Alpha square plus beta square. So we have to use this formula. Alpha square plus beta square is how much? This one. Is it clear? Now alpha square plus beta square equal to alpha plus beta whole thing square minus twice alpha beta. Is it clear? So alpha plus beta is it how much? Alpha plus beta is how much? Mark it as equation number 1. This mark it as equation number 2. It's how much? 2 by 3. 2 by 3 whole thing square minus twice alpha beta is how much? Minus 2. In the bracket we will write using 1 and 2. Is it clear? So we will have 2 2 are 4, 4 by 9, minus minus plus 2 2 are 4. Now there is a trick. How do we add? Like 4 plus 4 by 9. It can be written as like this. Now 9 into 4, 36. 36 plus 4, 40. 40 by 9. This is the short method to add. Is it clear? So how much is the answer? 40 by 9. Answer is 40 by 9 equal to 40 by 9. Is it clear? So this is the answer. Now next question, question number 2. Now question number 2, what does it say? If the zeros of quadratic polynomial, if the zeros of quadratic polynomial, zeros of quadratic polynomial px equal to 3x square plus 2k minus 1 x minus 5 are equal in magnitude, but opposite in sign, then find the value of k, Is it clear? Now you see the question is like this: if the zeros of quadratic polynomial, this one, yes or no, this is the quadratic polynomial, are equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. So how can we take? Let alpha and minus alpha be the zero. Alright, magnitude is okay, alpha, but sign is different. One is alpha and another is minus alpha. So equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. Then find the value of k. This constant k we have to find out. Is it clear? So how we solve? We write like this: let alpha and minus alpha be the zeros of px, Now we'll write here. Now tell me, what is a? A is what? A is 3. What is b? B is this much, 2k minus 1. What is c? C is this minus 5. Is it clear? A, b and c. Therefore now we have to find sum of the zeros. So sum of the zero is what? Alpha plus minus alpha. This is first zero and this is second zero, alpha and minus alpha. So sum of the zero is what? Minus b by a. Minus b by a is how much? Minus of 2k minus 1 divided by c is minus 5. So we get how much? 2k minus 1 by 5. Alright. Now next step. Now when we see the left hand side, what we have? Alpha plus into minus, left part we have alpha minus alpha, which is equal to 2k minus 1 divided by 5. Now alpha minus alpha is how much? This get cancelled, it will become 0 equal 2k minus 1 by 5. Now what you do? You do cross multiplication. Is it clear? So what you will have? You will have 2k minus 1 equal to 0. So 2k equal to 1. So k equal to half. This is the value which we get. Is it clear? Now you must be thinking, why I have used only the sum, alpha plus minus alpha. Why not alpha into minus alpha? We don't need this. Alpha into minus alpha, that means the product that will be minus of alpha square will be complicated. So we have just used the sum of the zero. Alpha plus minus alpha is 0. Left hand side is 0 and right hand side is this much, 2k minus 1 by 5. We have just equated, solved it, we have got the answer. Is it clear? Now we'll move on to next question, question number 3. This was of your 2 marks. This question might come for 2 marks. Is it clear? Next we move on to question number 3. If 1 0 of the polynomial px, if 1 0 of the polynomial, if 1 0 of the polynomial px equal to a square plus 9 x square plus 15x plus 6a plus 15x plus 6a is reciprocal of other, comma, find the value of a. Now if you see this question Question is like this: if 1 0 of the polynomial px equal to, now this is our polynomial, this is our polynomial. If 1 0 of the polynomial is reciprocal of the other, reciprocal of the other, is it clear? Find the value of a, find the value of a. Now just wait a second. Alright, so question was like this: if 1 0 of the polynomial is reciprocal of the other, reciprocal of the other, that means if I take the first 0, if I take 1 0 as alpha, then the other 0 will be 1 by alpha. Alright, find the value of a, that means this constant a I have to find out. Is it clear? Now let's do this question. This question is of 3 marks type. This question is of 3 marks type. Alright. Now solution. Solution will do like this: let alpha and 1 by alpha be the zeros, be the zeros. Understood why I have taken alpha and 1 by alpha? Because it is written if 1 0 of the polynomial px is a reciprocal of the other. Reciprocal means what? Let's say if the zeros is 5, then the other 1 0 is 5, then the other 0 will be 1 by 5. So something like that. Be the zeros. Now we will write here a. What is a? What is the value of a? Here we cannot write small a. Why? Because already this small a is taken, so we will write capital A here. Alright, capital A. Capital A is a square plus 9, a square plus 9, sorry. What is our b? B is 15. What is our c? C is 6a. C is 6a. See, we can do like this. Our quadratic polynomial can look like this also: ax squared plus bx plus c. Alright, it's same thing. It's same thing. We may take capital letter, we may take small letter also. Alright, ax squared plus bx plus c. Now what we will do is we will do like this: therefore alpha into 1 by alpha. Now here I have taken alpha into 1 by alpha. If I multiply, what will happen? In the left part I will have alpha alpha cancel, I will have just 1. But if I add, then I will again complicate it. Alpha plus 1 by alpha, again it will be complicated. Is it clear? So I am taking the product of the 0. Product of the 0 is what? C divided by a. C by a. C is how much? 6a by a square plus 9. 6a by a square plus 9. Now this will get cancelled, so I will have 1 equal to 6a divided by a square plus 9. Now what I will do? I will just cross multiply. So I will have 6a equal to a square plus 9. This I will transfer here. So I will have a square plus 9 minus 6a equal to 0. A square minus 6a plus 9 equal to 0. Is it clear? A square minus 6a plus 9 equal to 0. Now you see this can be solved by splitting the middle term. No, we have 9, so we can break it. We need 6. 3 3 are 9. 3 plus 3 is 6. So we'll do like this. We'll do like this. We can do like this: a square imply a square minus 3 plus 3 a plus 9 which is equal to 0. Is it clear? Now you see 3 3 are 9 and 3 plus 3 is 6. So just solve it now. We have a square minus 3a minus 3a plus 9 equal to 0. Take from here common, take from here common. So a square minus 3a minus 3 is common here, a minus 3 equal to 0, which imply a minus 3, here also a minus 3. Is it clear? So we'll have a equal to 3 comma 3. That means finally we will have value of a is 3 only, okay, which implies therefore a can be this value. Both are positive, so we can take any one of the value. A equal to 3. Either a minus 3 equal to 0 or either a minus 3 equal to 0. So a equal to 3, here also a equal to 3. Is it clear to you? Alright. Now next question, question number 4. Question number 4. If the polynomial, now a question is like this, if the polynomial, now polynomial I am writing out here, if the polynomial x power 4 plus 2x cube plus 8x square, 2x cube plus 8x square plus 12x plus 18 plus 12x plus 18 is divided by the polynomial x square plus 5, is divided by the polynomial x square plus 5, remainder comes out to be lx plus m. Remainder comes lx plus m, comma, find L and m. Now you see the question is like this, look, if the polynomial x power 4 plus 2x cube plus 8x square plus 12x plus 18, now this is what, 4th degree polynomial, yes or no? It is biquadratic polynomial. So if it is divided by the polynomial this one, x square plus 5, that means this is my what, this is my px, and it is divided by this, that means what is this, this is my gx. Is it clear? This is our gx. Then remainder comes out to be lx plus m. Find L and m. So this question is based on the long division method. Alright, so we'll do it. This question is of 3 marks. Okay, I have given all these things in the notes, so you can just go to the video for understanding. Is it clear? So next, what I'll do, I'll write solution. Let px equal to, what is px? X power 4 plus 2x cube plus 8x square plus 12x plus 18. Now you see this is already in standard form, alright, because power is decreasing, 4, 3, 2, 1 like this, and I will say that gx is how much? X square plus 5. So I write x square plus 5. Now what I'll do, I'll just divide x square plus 5, this is my divisor, and this is x power 4 plus 2x cube plus 8x square plus 12x plus 18. Alright, now you see, you must be very careful. Look here, this divisor is degree 2 and dividend is degree 4. So this is always bigger and this is smaller. Is it clear? Now whenever you divide, make sure that this should be in the standard form. Like power 4, 3, 2. Alright, all the terms should be there. In case this term is not there, let's see, that's cubic term x power 3, then before this what should be given? 0. Okay, we'll do it. Alright, now x power 4, so how much we need? X power 3 here, x power 2 into x power 3, how much? Sorry, here we need x power 2. So x power 2 into x power 2, x power 4. Is it clear? Now, is it clear? Are you understanding? Next, 5 into x square is how much? Plus 5x square, plus 5x square. Now this will become minus, it will get cancelled, sign will be changed, plus to minus. Now 2 minus 5 is how much? 2 minus 5x square. Okay, x square into x square, 5x square will not be here, sorry, it will be here, 5x square plus 5x square. Now this will become minus. Is it clear? Now this will be dropped as it is. Is it clear? So it will become 2x cube. Now 8 minus 5 is how much? 3x square. Now this will be dropped, 12x plus 18. Now I need what? X square. Here is x cube and 2 is also there. So what I need? 2x. 2x into x square is what? 2x cube. 2x cube. Then 5 into 2x is how much? 5 to are 10. 10x. So 10x is where? In this pattern 10x. So 10x I am putting here. This will become minus. Cancel. First term should always be cancelled. Alright. Plus will become minus. This will be dropped as it is. This will be dropped as it is. So 3x square. 12 minus 10 is how much? 12 minus 10 is plus 2. So plus 2x. Okay. Now this will be plus 18. Now I will multiply by how much? 3. 3 into x square is 3x square. Then 5 into 3 is how much? 15. So this will be plus 15. Minus sign will be changed. Cancel. Sign will be changed. This will drop as it is. 2x. 18 minus 5. 15 is how much? 3. So what I am getting? I am getting 2x plus 3 as my remainder. Now you see, remainder is always small than the divisor. This is my divisor. No, it is always small than the divisor. Okay. If you look, this is my 7 and this is my 3. Now this 7 is big. No, this is dividend and this is divisor. Now 3 2 are 6. 7 minus 6 is how much? 1. Now you see, this remainder 1 is always small, no, than the divisor 3. Is it clear? So we are having remainder how much? 2x plus 3. Next, after this, what I will write? Remainder equal to 2x plus 3. Here remainder equal to 2x plus 3, but remainder equal to how much? How much was the remainder? Remainder comes out to be Lx plus m, but remainder equal to Lx plus m. This is what given. This is what given. Mark it as equation 1, mark it as equation 2. So what we can write? From 1 and 2, we can equate both the terms, both the things. Why? Because both of them are remainder. Both of them, this also remainder, this also remainder. So from 1 and 2, what we can do? 2x plus 3 equal to Lx plus m. Now you see, in place of L, what is there? 2. In place of m, what is there? 2. Okay, like this. Is it clear? So therefore, which implies L equal to 3. Sorry, L equal to how much? 2 and m equal to 3 on comparing the coefficients. On comparing the coefficients. Okay, on comparing the coefficients we are getting. Is it clear? So L value we are getting how much? 2. M value we are getting how much? 3. Understood? So L is 2, M is 3. Is it clear? Next, we'll move on to question number 5. I hope the questions are clear to you, students. Any problem, you can comment on the video. Okay, you can comment on that. I'll be ready to help you, students. Now, next we'll be doing question number 5. Now, question number 5, what does it say? Find the value of P. Find the value of P. Find the value of P if the quadratic polynomial, or we can say if Px equal to x square plus 8x plus p, x square plus 8x plus p, comma, has zeros whose difference is 4. Has zeros whose difference is 4. Whose difference is 4. Now find the value of p. Find the value of p. What is p here? P is constant. Find the value of p if px equal to this much has zeros whose difference is 4. Means the difference between their zeros is 4. So if suppose one zero is alpha, then the, let's say, other zero will be alpha plus 4. Means when I take the difference, alpha plus 4, this is my bigger number, na? Alpha plus 4 minus alpha, so I'll get 4. Is it clear? Understood? That means if my answer is 1 is 4, another is 8. These are my zeros. So what is the difference? 8 minus 4 is 4, something like that. Okay, so how will we do this? Next, now has zeros whose difference is 4. So solution, this question number 5, it will come for 3 marks. This is this question is of 3 marks. 3 marks. Is it clear? This is 3 marks type. Understood? Now solution, let alpha and beta be the zeros. We will not start like that, we can do like this. Let alpha and, why we are not taking alpha plus 4? Why? Because we are not sure that that other zeros is also same. Is it clear? Alpha plus 4. We are taking alpha and beta. Alright. Let alpha and beta be the zeros. Be the zeros of Px. Then we write here. Now what is our A? A is 1. B is how much? 8. C is how much? P. Therefore, now we'll have alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is how much? Minus B divided by A. Minus of 8 by 1. So it is minus of 8 alpha beta. That means this is the product of the 0. This is the sum of the 0. C by A. What is C? C is P divided by 1. How much I am getting? P. Now my condition is, this one I'll mark it as 1, this one as 2. Now I'll do my condition according to question. According to question, the difference between the 0, alpha and beta be the zeros of Px. Alpha minus beta equal to 4. Okay. The difference between the zeros is 4. This is what? Given. This is given. Now what I will do, this is my equation number 3. Now you see, here is alpha plus beta, left hand side, here is alpha minus beta. If I add it, what happen? Beta and minus beta will get cancel. Yes or no? So I will do 1 plus 3 gives. Equation 1 plus 3 gives. Is it clear? Now I'll use the elimination method. We'll try to remove beta. When we add, how much I'll get? Alpha plus, what I'll have here? Alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta will be how much? Minus 8. Minus 8. And alpha beta, sorry, this one, alpha minus beta is equal to how much? 4. Now I am adding. Okay, on adding. Always remember, when I add, there is no change in the sign. Is it clear? So alpha plus alpha is 2 alpha. Beta minus beta will get cancel. There is no change in sign, no? Is it clear? On adding, there is no change. So this will become minus 8 plus 4 is minus of 4. So what I'll have? Alpha, 2 alpha is minus 4. So I'll have alpha equal to minus 4 by 2. I'll cancel it. So I'll have alpha equal to minus 2. So 1 0 I have got alpha equal to minus 2. Mark it as equation number 1, 2, 3. So this will be equation number 4. Now putting the value of alpha in, now where I can put the value of alpha? I'll put in equation number, which one? I'll put in equation number, let's say 3. In 3. So what I'll have? 3 implies alpha minus beta was how much? 4. Alpha is minus 2 minus beta equal to 4. This I'll transfer here, minus 2 minus 4 equal to, this I'll transfer there, beta. So how much I am getting? Minus 6 equal to beta. Yes or no? So I'll have, therefore, beta equal to minus 6. Mark it as equation number 5. Is it clear? But what is our purpose? Our purpose is to find the value of P. Is it clear? So now I got the value of alpha also, I got the value of beta also. So I'll do like this. Putting the value of alpha and beta in equation number, now you see in which equation? Alpha and beta. Alpha beta equal to P. So in equation number 2. we get. So 2 implies alpha beta equal to how much? It is P. All right. Now, so how I write? Implies alpha is how much? Alpha is -2. How much is my beta? Beta is -6. What I am getting? P. So minus plus 12 equal to P. Hence P equal to 12. Is it clear to you, students? Understood? First of all, we have got the value of alpha and beta, and then we put it in equation number 2. So alpha beta equal to P, such that P equal to 12. Is it clear? Next question number 6. Question number 6. If alpha and beta are the zeros, if alpha and beta are the zeros, alpha and beta are the zeros of x square minus 4 root 3 x plus 3 comma find the value of alpha plus beta minus alpha beta. Now you see, if alpha beta are the zeros of this one, x square minus 4 root 3 x plus 3, make sure this root is over 3 only. Okay, find the value of alpha plus beta minus alpha beta. Is it clear? So how will we do? We'll try to find the value of a, b, c from here. We'll get alpha plus beta, and we'll also get alpha beta. That means sum, and we'll get the product of the zero. Then we'll use it here. Now question number 6. How we do this? So we'll write solution. Let Px, what is my polynomial? X square minus 4 root 3 x plus 3 See, this root is not over x. Okay, if it is over x, then this is not polynomial. You know now this one. So now what I can write here? A is 1, b is minus 4 root 3, and c is how much? 3. Is it clear? So what I'll have? Alpha plus beta, sum of the 0 will be minus b by a. So minus of minus 4 root 3. No, a is how much? 1. So how much I am getting? Minus plus 4 root 3. Alpha beta how much? C divided by a. What is my c? C is 3, a is 1, 3. Is it clear? Now what I need now? Alpha plus beta minus alpha beta. We need this one, no? Alpha plus beta minus alpha beta. So you see, alpha plus beta is how much? We can do like this. Alpha plus beta is how much? 4 root 3 minus alpha beta is how much? 3. So this is my answer. Okay, it's very simple. This question is of 2 marks. This question is of 2 marks type. These are 2 marks type. These are all model questions. Okay, these are all important questions. You have to practice it. All right. You see, find the value of alpha plus beta minus alpha beta. Very simple. Yes or no? Next, we'll move on to next number. Question number 7. Question number 7. Find the zeros of polynomial. Find the zeros of polynomial. Find the zeros of x square plus 9x minus 10. Okay, x square plus 9x minus 10, and verify the relationship. And verify the relationship. Verify the relationship. Verify the relationship between between 0, zeros and coefficients, alright. So we'll do the solution. Now you see, find the zeros of this one and verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients, alright. So what we'll do, we'll write let px equal to x square plus 9x minus 10. Now this is my polynomial, this is my px. So what I'll write here, a equal to 1, b equal to 9, c equal to minus 10. Is it clear? So what I'll do, first part, this is my actually first part, this is first part, okay. This is my first part. First part is what? Finding zeros, finding first part is finding zeros, Is it clear? First part is we have to find the zeros. Find the zeros of this one and verify the relationship between zeros and coefficients, okay. So second part is verification and first part is finding zero. So what I will do, we have got this one. Now for finding zero, what we do, px equal to 0, we equate like this. So we have this one, px equal to 0. Now we write like this, x square plus 9x minus 10 equal to 0, okay. So all of you know how to solve it. 10, how we can break it, 10, 2 5 are 10. Now how I'll get 2 5 are 10, x square plus 9x minus 10. So 2 comma 5, can I select this number? No. Now 10 can be written as 10 comma 1, 10 1 are 10 and 10 minus 1 is 9. So we can take this pair. So x square plus 10 minus 1 is 9 minus 10 equals 0. We just break it. X square plus 10x minus x minus 10 equals 0. Now we'll take common from here, x like this, minus of nothing is common, so 1 minus of x plus 10 here equal to 0. So we'll have x minus 1 x plus 10 equal to 0. Yes or no? So we'll have next after this. So after this, how to write? Either x minus 1 equal to 0 or x plus 10 equal to 0. So which imply x equal to 1, which imply x equal to minus 10. Yes or no? So you have therefore x equal to 1 comma minus 10. Is it clear? Now we'll have two zeros. Two zeros are how much? 1 comma minus 10. So this is first part. First part is clear. Now second part is my verification. Is it clear? So we'll do second part. Now we'll do second part. Verification. This is my what? Second part. Now second part is my verification. Now so for verification, what I'll do, sum of zeros. Formula. Sum of zero formula is what? Minus b by a minus b by a. So minus of, what is my b? B value is 9. What is my a? A value is 1. So I am having minus of 9. Which implies sum of the zero is how much? 1 plus minus 10. This is accordingly, okay. This is not with the formula, and this one is minus 9. So how much I am getting? Minus 9 equal to minus 9, okay, which is true, okay. Left hand side I have just added the zeros, sum of the zero, and right hand side I have used the formula. Is it clear? Now product of the zero, what I'll do? Product of the zeros is how much? C by a. What is my value of c? Minus 10. A is 1. So how much? Minus 10. So what is my product of the zero? Left part, 1 into minus 10, which is equal to minus 10. How much getting? Minus 10 equal to minus 10, which is true. So what we are seeing? We are seeing that sum also is true, whether we are using formula or we are just adding the 0, then also we are getting same. Here we are using the formula product of the 0, or we are just multiplying, then also we are getting same. So we'll write hence verified. Hence verified. Is it clear? Is it clear, students, this question? Now you see, in exam no, you can get half part also, like just finding zeros, or you may get verification also. I have shown you both. All right. So next question, question number 8. Question 8. Question number 8. Now question 8 is how? Divide 6x square minus 31x plus 47 by 2x minus 5 and verify division algorithm. Verify division algorithm. Now let's see the solution. How is it? Now you see, this is of higher degree. Degree 2. All right. So this is my px, dividend, and this is of lower degree 1. So this is my divisor. All right. Now division algorithm, all of you know what I have taught you. Dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Yes or no? Px equal to gx into qx plus rx. Suppose this is my px, so this is my gx, this will be qx, and after on minus, that means on subtraction, this will be my remainder rx. Is it clear? So how do we solve this? We write let px equal to, what is my px? 6x square minus 31x plus 47. What is my gx? Gx equal to 2x minus 5. This is just for understanding, power 1. Now you see, you have to see whether it is in standard form or not. X power 2, x power 1, okay, then standard form, okay, x power 1, then constant, okay, standard form. So now we can divide. What we'll do, we'll just divide. This question is of 3 marks. This question is of 3 marks. All right, this one is of 3 marks. So what I'll do, I'll divide 2x minus 5, 6x square minus 31x plus 47. So 2 into 3, what I'll have? 6. X into x, x square, that means 6x square. First term I have to match. Now 2x into 3x is how much? 6x square. Minus 5 into 3x is minus 15x, minus of 15x. This will become minus, cancel, this will become plus. Now 31 plus 15, minus 31 plus 15 is like this, no? Minus 31 plus 15. I have to see this bracket sign. All right. So 6 plus 5, 11, 2 minus 1 is 1. So whose sign is bigger? 31. So minus 16, minus of 16. So I'll have minus of 16x. Then this will become, it will be dropped as it is, 47. Now I need minus in the front, so I'll have minus. I'm doing this. So 2 into how much? 8. 2x into 8 is how much? 16x. 2 into 8 is 16. All right. Now, so what I'll have? Minus of 16x, minus of 16x, then minus plus 5 8 are 40. 5 8 are 40. This minus will become plus, cancel, minus and plus. This will become minus. So 7. Remainder comes out to be 7. Remainder is how much? 7. Now we have to verify. Divide we have done. We have done divide. Now we have to verify. Okay, verify the division algorithm. All right. So we'll do that division. Now we'll do the division algorithm. 1 second. All right. 1 second. All right. So where I was? Okay. Quotient is, sorry, remainder is this one. Now next part is verification. Next part is verification. So I'll do verification. Now how was our verification? How we do the verification here? Verification is what? Dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Remember, Px equal to Gx into Qx plus Rx. What is this? This is my dividend. What is this? This is my divisor. This is my quotient and this is my remainder. No, like suppose this is 7 and if I am dividing 2 3 are 6, remainder is 1. So this 2 is what? This 2 is divisor, small d. This is dividend, this is quotient and this is remainder. Understood? So how can I write? I can write that 7 equal to 2 into 3 plus 1. Dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Understood? So Px is already there. I will not do any changes. Px is my this much and Gx is how much? 2x minus 5. 2x minus 5 multiply by what is my Qx? Quotient is how much? 3x minus 8. 3x minus 8 bracket. Binomial. Huh? These both are binomial. Plus what is my remainder? Remainder is 7. Now I'll solve. I'll have 2x into 3x minus 8 minus 5 into 3x minus 8 plus 7. So what I'll have? 3 2 are 6, x square minus 16x minus 15x plus minus 1 is plus 5 8 are 40 plus 7. So I'll have 6x square minus 31x plus 47. Now you see 6x square minus 31x plus 47, same, no? Same as Px, no? Same as left hand side. So what we can say? Verified. Verified. Is it clear? Understood? Next question. Question number 9. Question number 9. Question is like this. If alpha and beta are zeros of the polynomial, then find the value of k. Okay, I will not solve this, I will just give you the guidance how to do. Question number 9. If alpha and beta are the zeros, if alpha and beta are the zeros, alpha and beta are the zeros of Px equal to, what is my Px? X square minus 6x plus k, x square minus 6x plus k, comma, find the value of k, find the value of k such that alpha square plus beta square is 40, such that alpha square plus beta square is equal to 40. Understood? So how you have to do this here? Let's solve it only. Question number 9. How it is? It is of 3 marks. Huh? This question, if it comes, it will be coming of 3 marks. Is it clear? Now let's do this. Now how we have solution? Solution is what? Px we have already got, now Px is what? X square minus 6x plus k. Find the value of k, no? So what we can write here? A value is 1, B value is minus 6, C value is k. Have you followed? Understood? Here is 1. Is it clear? I am just rubbing this. Now you have to find the value of k. This k you have to find. K equal to question mark. You should be able to write what is given to you and what you have to find out. This is main important part in mathematics. Alright. Question you have to understand. Now what is given? Alpha square plus beta square is 40. Now find alpha plus beta. Sum of the 0 is how much? Minus of b by a. So minus of b minus of 6 by a is 1. So it is 6. Alpha beta is how much? Alpha beta is c by a. Okay, same thing we write. Minus of coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Okay, but why do we lengthy? So we use this. Okay, you can see my first lecture on the concept. alpha beta is C by A. So C is K by A is how much? 1. So this is K. Okay, you can mark it as equation 1, mark it as equation 2. But what is given? Alpha square plus beta square is how much? 40. This is what given to you. This is given to you. Alpha square plus beta square is 40. So what formula I have? I can use alpha plus beta whole thing square is what? Alpha square plus twice alpha beta plus beta square plus beta square. Remember, a plus b whole square is what? A square plus twice ab plus b square. So what I need? I need this one. So we'll have alpha plus beta whole thing square minus of twice alpha beta equal to alpha square plus beta square. Is it clear formula? So we'll do the next part. We'll do here. Okay. So what? This left hand side alpha square plus beta square is what? This formula, alpha plus beta whole thing square minus twice alpha beta, which is equal to what? 40. Is equal to 40. Now alpha plus beta is how much? 6 square minus twice alpha beta is how much? Alpha beta is how much? K. Twice into K equal to 40. From where you have used? Using 1 and 2. Using 1 comma 2. Now this is 36 minus 2k equal to 40. So what you can do? You can bring it here and you can bring it there. 36 minus 40 equal to 2k. So how much? 36 minus 40 is how much? Minus 4. Minus 4 equal to 2k. So minus 4 divided by 2. These two you can bring down, equal to k. 2 are 4. So how much you are getting? You are getting how much? Minus 2 equal to k. So final value is what? K equal to how much? K equal to minus 2. K equal to minus 2. Okay, so it was very simple. Okay, just the calculation part you have to understand. Okay, now next, some questions are there, you can try on your own. Is it clear? I will give you next question number 10. We are left with 1-2 questions more. Video is becoming very lengthy, but please have patience, students, because these are very important questions. Almost every type of questions I have discussed here. Okay, 2 marks and 3 marks. Question number 10. Okay, question 10 is like this: if alpha beta, I will not solve this, if alpha comma beta are the zeros, just I will give you the idea, are the zeros of 3x square minus 2x minus 6, 2x minus 6, find alpha cube plus beta cube, find alpha cube plus beta cube. Now you see, same thing, just like previous question, this px is always given to you. You can write let px is this much, a value is 3, b is minus 2, c is minus 6. Now alpha cube plus beta cube, I will tell you what formula to use. Okay, alpha plus beta whole thing cube is how much? Alpha cube plus beta cube plus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. It's just like a plus b whole thing cube is how much? A cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b, something like that. Is it clear? So we need this one, no? So we can use alpha plus beta whole thing cube minus of 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta equal to alpha cube plus beta cube. Remember, so this formula you have to use it. Understood? You have to use this formula. Now you see, alpha cube plus beta cube is how much? It is alpha plus beta whole thing cube minus 3 alpha beta into alpha plus beta. Now this is sum of the 0, you will have it from here. This is sum of the 0, you have only product of the 0 also you can calculate, and you will just put the value. Okay, any problem you can tell me. Answer you will get from here. One second, 108 by 27. Answer you will get 108 by 27. Okay, this will be your answer. Understood? 108 by 27. This is your answer. So I hope you can try this. Now question number 11. This will be of how much marks? Yes, this will be of 3 marks. This question will be of 3 marks. Okay, 2 more questions I have to do. question 11 now. Almost every type I have discussed, students. All right, every type of questions I have discussed. Question 11 now. If alpha beta are zeros of, if alpha comma beta are zeros of px equal to, what is my px? 5x square plus 2x minus 3. 5x square plus 2x minus 3, comma, prove that what I have to prove? Alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. You can check this question, huh? Maybe it is wrong in book. Plus beta by alpha equal to minus 34 by 15. Minus 34 by how much? 15. Okay, let me do this question for you. So this question is of 3 marks again. This is of 3 marks. This, see, I have done some 2 marks question and some question I have done of 3 marks. Is it clear, students? So you will write here what A is how much? 5, B is how much? 2, C is how much? Minus 3. Is it clear? Like this. Understood? So what you can do? Alpha plus beta, firstly you can do alpha plus beta is minus B by A, minus of 2 divided by 5. Alpha beta is how much? C by A, how much? Minus 3 by 5. Mark it as 1, mark it as 2. But your target is what? You have to find alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. You should get this much value. Is it clear? So we'll take the LHS. Now alpha by beta plus beta by alpha. Now if we take the LCM, it will be alpha beta here, beta beta cancel, alpha square plus alpha alpha cancel, beta square. Okay. Now after this, what you can do next, after this, alpha square plus beta square. I have already given this formula in the previous question. This is how much? Alpha plus beta whole thing square minus twice alpha beta, minus twice alpha beta divided by alpha beta. Now it's very simple. Alpha plus beta is how much? Minus 2 by 5. So you do like this, minus 2. Like this you give slash, like this you give divide. This is divide sign. Whole thing square minus 2 into alpha beta is how much? Minus 3 by 5. Okay, divided by, what is my, see, make sure this divide line should come in between the equal sign. Alpha beta is how much? Minus 3 by 5, like this. Now we just solve. How much? 4 by 25. 4 by 25. This minus minus plus 3 2 are 6 by 5, and this one will be minus 3 by 5. Okay, you just need to solve. Now what is LCM? LCM of 25 and 5 is how much? 5 only. Sorry, 25. So 25 here, then here is 4, then here is 5. 5 are 25, 5 6 are 30. Okay, and here is minus 3 by 5, and this you can keep bracket. Okay, now after this, what you can do after this, 34 by 25 equal to 34 by 25 divided by minus 3 by 5, minus 3 by 5. Is it clear? Now after this, what you can write? 34 by 25, 34 by 25. Now divide line, no, this will become into, then 5 will go up and 3 will come down. 34 by 25, this is divide line. When it become into, then this will, 5 will go up, 3 will come down. Okay, this is just simple simplification. 5 5 are 25. So how much? 34 by 5 3 are 15. Minus is in the denominator, we'll keep it in numerator. Okay, proved. Okay, this is my right hand side. This much I have to solve. Now only last question is left. Last question, number 12. Question number 12. This video has become very much lengthy. I think more than 50 minutes, but still this is for your benefit. These are all important questions which I have discussed, students. Now last question, question number 12. What must be subtracted from? What must be subtracted from? What must be subtracted? What must be subtracted from x power 4 plus x power 4 plus 2x cube minus 2x square minus 2x plus 4, x power 4 plus 2x cube minus 2x square minus 4 minus 2x minus 4, sorry, this will be minus, this will be minus, so that resulting polynomial is exactly divisible by, so that resulting polynomial is exactly divisible by x square plus 2x minus 3, x square plus 2x minus 3. Now you observe here that this is my polynomial of degree 4, this is biquadratic, this is my dividend, and it is in the standard form also. See, power 4, power 3, power 2, alright, power is decreasing. Now this is my divisor, which is of degree how much? 2. Okay, the last question. So how we do solution? We do here. Now how we do solution? The last one will mark it as px and this one will mark it as gx. So let px, what is my px? X power 4 plus 2x cube minus 2x square minus 2x minus 4. What is my gx? X power 2 plus 2x minus 3. Now what I will do, question is like this, what must be subtracted from this so that resulting polynomial is divisible by this? Let's put it in a simple way. Now if suppose my resulting polynomial is this one, sorry, wait, alright, sorry for interruption. So what I'll do, I'll just divide. So I'll have like this, x square plus 2x minus 3, and here is x power 4 plus 2x cube minus 2x square minus 2x minus 4. I need some space here. Okay, what I was saying, that what must be subtracted from this so that resulting polynomial is exactly divisible by this. Like suppose I have 7 and I am dividing by 2, 2 3 are 6, so I am getting remainder 1. So I will say what must be subtracted from 7, so that the resulting polynomial is exactly divisible by 2. So if I subtract this remainder, that means if I subtract 1 from 7, I am getting 6, no? Now this 6 is divisible by 2. See, what must be subtracted from 7 so that it is exactly divisible by 2? So I am just dividing it, so I am getting remainder 1, yes or no? So I will subtract this remainder. If I subtract this remainder, I will have 6. Now 6 is exactly divisible by 2. Same concept I will use here, okay? I will use the same concept. So what I will do, now x square into x square, I will have x power 4, 2x into x square, 2x cube minus 3x square, okay? So this will get cancelled, minus will become plus, 3 minus 2 is 1, x square minus 2x minus 4. Now I will, one second, wait. Alright, sorry for interruption again. Now what I will do, now this one is x square into 1 is x square plus 2x minus of 3 1 are 3. This will get cancelled, minus 2 minus 2. So minus 2 minus 2 is how much? It is minus 4x, this will become plus, minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1, okay? So what I have seen, my remainder is this one. So what I will do, I have to subtract this one, okay? Therefore required number, required, what to say, required polynomial, no, because we are doing polynomial. So required polynomial equal to minus 4x minus 1. Is it clear? Understood? Now I'll give you some try questions. You have to try it, how to do it. So some of the try questions, that means homework from your textbook. Now homework, you can try from exercise 2a. From exercise 2a you can do question number 5, you can do question number 5, question number 6, then question number 9, part 1, part 2, part 3. All right, you can take it in your book. Then question 11, 12, 13, 14. This is from exercise 2a. Is it clear? Whatever questions I have not given here, that means I have solved here. Next you have exercise 2c. From exercise 2c, what question you have to do? Question 1 part 2, question 1 part 2, then question 2 part 1 part 2, question 2 part 1 part 2, then after that question 4, 6, question 4, question 6, question 7, 8, 9, 10. 7, 8, 9 and 10. These are the questions which you have to try. Understood? If there is any problem, let me know in the comment section, and please like the video, please share to your friends so that they will understand the chapter easier. If there is anything, please let me know, students. So I'll meet you in the next video. That's it for today. Thank you.